Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I wanted to output a quick tutorial video on how to use the data cable system to turn your steam turbines on and off while using batteries. So, I've already hooked up all my steam turbines to the data cable system, and I've gone ahead and thrown some extra data cables here that come up off of the battery, and they're going to be 3 wide with a space in between by another 3 wide with another space in between the cable that communicates with the steam turbines. So if we come down here, open up our configure data system menu, note that the battery is sending by default a B signal, and that it's sending as a charge percentage as a number of between 0 and 100. And that all the combined batteries on the connected grid output that signal. So you only actually need to be connected to one battery, but you'll need to be connected to all your steam generators, steam turbines that you want to control. So we're going to need 2 data evaluators and make sure that the arrows are traveling in the direction of the signal you're sending from the battery to your steam turbines. Now go ahead and place 2 of these. And a data memory cell, which also needs to be going in that direction. If you face it the wrong direction, it won't send the signal to your steam turbines to turn them off and on. Get that placed. Now open your configure data system menu, and we're going to be inputting the custom B signal, which is the default of the battery. And if that is less than or equals to, and this is important, 10, which will be 10%. This also needs to be this less than or equal. If you put it at less than, whenever it reaches 9%, it's going to turn on, and 10% is going to turn off, and it's just going to run constantly over and over and over in a loop, infinite loop, not really saving you any fuel. So less than or equals to. We're going to output a signal at 10%, and I'm choosing red. Hey, red alarm. Our batteries are low. Please turn on those steam turbines at a constant of 1. Now I'm going to go over to our second data evaluator, and we're going to input that same B signal from the battery, and if that signal is greater than, we won't need the equals here, we just want it to shut off if it's 90% or greater. Set that constant of 90, which will be 90%, and now we're going to output a off signal, our reset signal, at a constant of 1, and I've chose yellow. Now, if we've got that red and yellow signal, 10% and 90%, I'm going to go over to our data memory cell. We're going to input that, hey, turn on, that red alarm we set, turn on. The reset signal is, hey, turn off. That's our yellow. And I'm going to go ahead and change that B signal to green. Because now what I'm communicating is whatever this memory cell is getting and then sending out. I've already set up some of these steam turbines with that signal, so you can see they've been turning on. I'll show you how to set that up. Open your configure data system on your steam turbine. Go enable based on condition. And we are going to be receiving that green signal, whatever that memory cell is telling us from the on and off switch that we set at a constant of 1. And just like that, they're going to be communicating. As soon as this reaches 10%, the steam turbines are all going to turn on. If it hits 90%, it's going to turn off. And then I will, 90% turned off. Now I'm going to place that next battery. I'm creating a battery bank. Note that when I connect it, that number is going to cut in half. And they are averaging out. We still only need to connect through one cable. So again, when it reaches 10%, it'll turn on, 90% it'll turn off. You can set your own numbers, whichever you would like. And the more batteries you put on, the more it's going to average out, but you still only need to be connected to one battery. You can, however, combine this with your solar energy. So during the day when you're outputting enough solar power to maintain your grid, your steam turbines won't even turn on. However, at night, when the solar panels aren't receiving any sunlight, your generators are going to turn off and on as needed. It will save you a lot of fuel. I hope this helps in your game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.